Hey, what's up, YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? Got a great video here. And what happened with HIMS, guys? It was up at 18% at one point, then down 2% at the time of this recording. That is a huge flip. We're going to have to dive into the charts to see exactly what happened. I saw this push up coming. This push up indicated itself about 2 days ago, two market trading days ago. Today's Tuesday, and you were able to capitalize and position yourself before the explosion actually happened. How you would have handled it is different. I'll show you how I handled it. Um, where can we see him going after this? Not sure, but I'm going to try to dive into some of those questions in this video. So do stay tuned. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet to me, guys, I am new to the YouTube game. I'm going to be changing people's lives. I'm going to take everybody to the promised land. And guys, when there's a will, there's a way. So stay tuned. All right, what happened with HIMS today, guys? This is absolutely incredible. Maybe even like manipulative, like throw some people in jail type price action that happened today, guys. This is insane. Someone dropped the bag heavy. So this is the weekly chart here on the far left, far right, sorry. And I don't know if we're gonna go any higher from here, man. After today just looks just awful. So we're gonna have to see how we get when we get down to these levels. I think 50 is incoming easily here. Because look at this volume that happened on this four in the first 4 hours of today at these price levels, just pushing straight down. Um, I was in this play already. I was already in this play early because I did see the push up coming. How did I see this push up coming? Here's the daily chart here on the far right. Here's your 15 on the left and your 4 hour here. So how did I see this coming? And where was a good entry for myself that I took? I was a little late to the party, which is perfectly fine. I'd rather be late than early. Early means you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the trend has actually been established, if people are at the party, where is the party. If you're late, you can at least be pre-gaming, right? And you're like, oh, you know, some people heard about the party over there. It's actually lit. It's been verified. There's people there. It's at certain key areas. What do I mean by that? Look at this moving average on the daily. This is the 20. This is the 200. So we're getting extended. So eventually the 200 is going to call the price action back home. So I'm cautious at this point, right? When I see this green though, when I see this green knock out this red, this red, this red, this green, a lot of data here. It's knocking this all out. And guess what it also did? It did it with volume. And this was Friday. This was on Friday. So you would have had to have gotten into this position Friday at close, been okay and had to sleep through the weekend knowing that you took this position and you gotta wait till it opens up, right? So that is your first entry. Your second entry was actually given to you on Monday. Monday, we tended to not do anything. You have this indecision candle. So that actually would have been a good time for you to get in. It kind of stalled. It kind of stalled on this move and said, okay, you know, the people who didn't make it in on Friday, make it in on Monday, because on Tuesday we're going to release the news, right? Think about that. Really think about that. If you are CEO of companies or banks, whatever you got, and you got news that you're going to put out, you basically, and you have friends or whatever, you basically position yourself before you put the news out, right? If you put the news out and you have all these day traders or people who are chasing the news, you get caught. Like what I don't even know what the news was. I just knew there was news and it spiked up 6% in the morning, goes from 6% to 17%, and then literally retraces all of that move and goes negative for the day. Insane. And if you were a day trader waiting for the news to hit, if you didn't get that first initial pop up and take that, or then also flip, reverse, and go negative, there was a lot of money to be made there. But you're waiting and you're not really sure. And the type of price action was actually pretty criminal today, and it's pretty crazy. But if you were to approach it and see that the setup was coming and already be in it, then you could at least be like, oh, it's a pop up on the day. I'm now in profits. Let me take those profits, see where the rest of the day goes, right? So that's kind of the position I was in today, and I'll kind of go over that trade. All right, so it looks like HIMS. Here we go. This was the trade, fellas. So I entered in, as you can see here, on 3 p.m. 3 p.m. around this candle right here towards the close on Monday, right? Like I was saying, Friday would have been your best day to get in. In this case scenario, you were given a second chance to get in, like I said, and then bam, just rockets up, right? So the rocket up happens at first 2 minutes in. I'm like, you know what? I see 120% profit. I'm taking. So that was the first trim. Then 2 more minutes later, I should have just waited a little bit longer, right? Let some of these candles finalize, and maybe even just if I would have just waited for the first 15 minutes to finalize, right? I would have been up pretty big. But I don't even do that. 4 minutes in, I cut. So now I'm looking at the final third of my portfolio, and we're up here, and I'm like, oh man, this could keep going. Have you seen the weekly chart? Have you seen the daily chart? We could bust 70 and maybe go to all-time highs on HIMS, right? Wrong. This is straight unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Not only did we come out the gate strong, we literally had a 180 turn on price action. Didn't even go halfway. It went full. It recovered it took all of green away. It took all of green away instantly. Not only that, also took away the whole gap up. Then we bounce just a little bit. Then we get right back again. We get thrown back into these lows. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I just took the last third out. Didn't get nowhere near. These contracts at one point got up to like 750, I think, which would have been perfect to just lock that in. And I could have put a stop loss in. I was watching it. I had a lot of other positions that I watched, and they all just kind of did the same thing. So kind of got burnt there, but n- nonetheless, the initial pop up and taking most of my position off the table in great profitable territory led this still to be a great play. It lined up on Friday, if you ask me. Then over the weekend, they probably were like, "Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it." And then they were like, "All right, we're gonna give you guys on Monday to get in." And boom, they got in. Said, "Hey, bro, make sure you're out in the first 15 minutes. I don't care what else you do. Just in the first 15 minutes, get out of the play." And then boom. Do you think these people talk like that? I don't know. I don't really have friends that own yachts and hedge fund managers and that have three different $1 million houses. So not I didn't have that friend group. But if you found any value in this, I hope you guys do like, comment, subscribe, join the family. This is all not financial advice. This is just how I am doing my day-to-day operations as I approach the market. Sometimes I say we, but that actually means just me, myself, and I. I do not recommend anybody to buy, sell, hold anything. All right. This is all just for educational purposes and how I approach the market. So hope you guys found some value in this, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace.